Certainly one of the more packed kart meets. Jesus Christ. Everybody wants to be a racing driver in 2024. Shit.
First club day of 2024 in classic Melbourne style. It looks fine now, but it will get pretty wet for one of the heats today. I've got some great footage. This is the first wet race I've really got some good footage of. 3 newcomers to the Masters category, and we'll name them all in the upcoming heat. Dan was quick today. He's been getting some tips from his mate. And Robert's got a brand new car, a brand new spanking new Cosmic, which I was unable to keep up with. I wasn't too far off him, but that new car sure is quick. I had a rough day with the starter motor. Straight away pulling the cart out of the trailer, it wouldn't start. I just had to muck around with it, go up to MCK, get them to help me. And then even after doing a starter motor rebuild in the middle, pulling the engine off and doing a rebuild in the middle of the meet, it stopped working for the final. And my friend had to help me, Robert in fact, had to help me with his manual starter, which was awesome, which got me going, but it was a nightmare of a meet mechanically. Between every round, I was just wrenching flat out. So this is heat 2, the wet heat of the day. You can see my front left there, the treaded rain tyre. I'm wearing the full body condom, the rain suit. I think I'm the only one wearing a rain suit. I can't see a rain suit on anybody else. So they're all getting pretty wet. And there you go, I go to push the button and nothing happens. And you panic. You panic when that happens, of course. Everybody takes off. There goes Dan. And I'm here fiddling around. If I hold the wire in the starter at just the right angle, it should be able to start. So I'm trying to do that. And you can see now the karters around me. I mean, this is one of the great things about karting. Everybody will come and try and give you a hand and try and get you started. You can't see them on the camera at the moment, but there's a number of people behind me all having a look. And then this bloke jumps in here. He's just checking my switches. I don't know any of these people. It's just how karting works. We're just a community of people who want to go racing. And at this stage, I've got my visor up. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I won't even be able to get it started. Maybe I'm done. But I do get it started. Come on. Hold it there. Jiggle that wire. Jiggle this wire. And there, that guy comes in and he gives it a bit of a kick as well. There we go. Alright. Now, everybody else has already done their warm-up lap, and I've managed to get it going just as they're coming around. So there's the president telling me when they come round, you jump on the back. And I said no worries to him, because this is all just part of racing. This happens all the time. And now I believe Robert's actually let me in here because he's a legend. And here we go. We're racing, and it's a wet race. And as you can see, or you can't see, just like in Formula 1, open cockpit racing in the wet means restricted visibility. You can see remarkably little. And away we go. No warm-up lap for me. And we're off. Still doing nearly 90 kilometers an hour into corner 1. And you can see here the picture right at that moment. BPM took this picture. And there's Ian at the front, then Robert, then Dan, then Robert number 2. Then there's me on the outside, right at the back there, because I wasn't very aggressive at this point. I was a bit scared what was everything going on. And then I believe that 27, that's Tim, one of the new guys. It's a great picture from BPM there. And there you go, Tim actually jammed it up the inside. Good on him. Oh, and Tim makes the move. Tim's feeling ballsy. He chucks it up the inside of Robert number 2. And I'm just trying to calm down a little bit and start feeling the car, because unlike the other guys, I haven't had a warm-up lap, and my heart rate's still high from not being able to get it started. But it's all good. I'm at the back now. I'm right at the back. I'm the last car. But we'll see what we can do about that. Certainly not flat through corner 1 and 2. It's actually the last 2 corners of the track, not 1 and 2. But through the 2 fast corners, certainly not flat. Still doing 100 k's an hour in the wet. And the visibility through this GoPro is significantly better than I've got through my helmet, I can tell you. But I can see Robert number 2 is very hesitant here. 14, he's not feeling it. Bit of sideways for me. The kart's sliding, but I'm starting to get comfortable with it and be able to predict it. I'm going to start leaning on it now. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Nice clean overtake. And then as these three come together. In fact, that's Dan. That's Dan directly in front of me there now. There's Nick Floodstrom there from MKC. I believe he was running slicks there. I don't know why Nick was running slicks, but it wasn't the right tyre to be on, that's for sure. You could see him driving pretty slowly there. And there's Dan getting all sorts of sideways in front of me here. I believe he's on some worn wets, and he's doing well just to be able to hang on to it at all, I think. You can hear the hesitation on the throttle. It's certainly not like a dry lap. Oh, there's the sideways. There's a bit of rally driving for you. Jeez, he drives that last hairpin so much better than I do. And if it wasn't for his bad tyres, he'd be long gone. Oh God. Oh, onto the dirt at 70 k's an hour. See, that there, I wanted to try and catch him. And I wasn't expecting the severe understeer that I got. I got covered in mud. Good thing I'm wearing the condom, otherwise my suit would be soaked for the rest of the day. Got covered in mud, my visor got covered in mud, the kart's covered in mud. And with no suspension, that was quite a bumpy, scary experience. But hey, we're still in it, we're still on the track. Dan isn't that far ahead of us. Big back off that time. Certainly didn't want to end up in the tyres the second time around. Certainly more tenuous there. Carried a lot of speed through corner 1 now. And now we're catching Dan again. Ooh, jeez Louise. That was a big moment. Big sideways. Lot of counter steer, and again here we are into the hairpin. Dan heard me. I saw him turn his head. He heard me. Oh well, we're right there. We're right there. We've caught him again. He's wearing a bin bag. Dan is wearing a garbage bag rather than a rain suit. Got to hand it to Dan. He certainly makes it work with the budget setup. Beats me more often than not, so you know, Certainly not about having all the gear. Don't know what this guy's doing. Oh, he says let Dan through. Yeah, I'll go through too. Oh, Daniel. And now we're racing. Racing hard. Oh. Jeez. That was good. That was better than usual. Still though, look how much acceleration Dan gets away from me in the out of the hairpin. I've really got to watch him next time how he's doing that. Oh! Okay, so Dan had a big slide in the second fast one. I'm gonna go up the inside, and oh, Daniel, no! Oh! Now BPM caught exactly that moment in this beautiful picture of me turning Dan around. You see, I come up the inside, under braking hard. Dan sees me here. He must see me, but then he aims for the apex like I'm not here, right? And there's only one thing. I mean, I need to lose the car too. There's only one thing that you could say about that.
Okay, he pushed me off the track. I think you have to leave a space. All the time you have to leave a space.
It's pretty clear. He said you have to leave the space. All the time you have to leave the space. Yes.
I mean, sorry Dan, but you have to leave it a space. All of the time. Anyway, I guess I got it done in the end. I didn't feel great about it. It's funny though. It was fun. And Dan, being the legend that he is, after he said, "No, it's fine. That's racing." I can understand. He wasn't salty. I've never been salty with any of these guys. They're all awesome. And again, it's Oakley. I mean, I can tell you the GKCV. It's not like that. People want to fight you sometimes. But here at the Oakley track, it's not like that. And now it's just me. Oh God. 80 km/h slide, power slide again. 80 km/h sliding through the corner. Now I believe, so Ian's long gone, Robert's long gone, and Tim, 27, the other new guy. In fact, this is him here. I had a good fight with this guy later when it was dry, but I believe in this race I don't manage to get anywhere near. Well, I managed to get right up to him, but I think I ran out of laps. Oh, look at this. Oh, the spray from two side by side. Can barely see, can't see a damn thing here. Just feeling from experience where the corner is. Again here in the fast one. My goodness. And Tim here, and then that's it. That's the checkered flag, I believe. Or maybe it's the next lap, but I know Tim turned around and he saw me there. He saw me and he was like, oh shit. And he saw me and he was like, oh, there's Marco. I better crack on. I believe we've got one more lap of racing. I do love driving in the wet. It's so exciting. It's so much more skill based. I mean, there's a lot of skill in driving the drive as well, of course, but no, that was it. That was it. So he did beat me right at the end there. Tim went off and did another lap because he didn't know what was going on. But yeah, awesome. And that's a wet race. Very exciting. Sorry, Dan. Sorry, Dan. Sorry, Dan.